everyone, my name is Maddie, welcome back to my channel and welcome to, I guess, my May Dart Attack? So, for some of you who've been watching closely this year or paying attention, you'll notice that Dar Attack has gone down to once every 2 months. I explained at the beginning of the year I did this because doing 6 prompts every single month was just too much. I wasn't keeping up with it and it was stressing me out, so we were doing it once a month and alternating it with book buying ban bingo. Well, it is currently the 18th of April and the last Dar Attack I filmed was for April and May. And the only prompt I have not completed off it is a 4-hour phone ban, which I was always planning to do this afternoon because it's, I don't know what the official name of it is. It's the bank holiday Monday for Easter. And so I was planning to do it this afternoon because I have the time. So like, I'm done with Dart Attack and I've still got like a month and a bit left until I'm meant to next be doing it. So I could just, you know, mood read for that time and not have prompts, and that would be completely fine. The problem is I'm not capable of doing that, especially at the moment. I'm fluctuating really rapidly between, there are so many books I want to read, I don't know which to do, and I kind of don't want to read any of the books I have because I've been looking at them for too long and I'm bored of them. So I'm really, really needing the structure of prompts at the moment. And yes, I'm gonna have book buying ban bingo, which is getting reset in the next couple of days. And so like that gives me loads of prompts to go at, but I do really enjoy having my specific Dar Attack prompts as well. So I'm gonna do mini Dart Attack. I say mini, it's still gonna be 6 throws, but this is like, it sounds weird, this is like not official Dart Attack. This is just, I want more prompts, you all like watching it, so we're gonna do some more Dart Attack. And so I guess we're getting an extra Dart Attack video. I may not even premiere this, I might do, I don't know. We'll see how things go. But no one is more surprised than me that we are here and doing this. I didn't think this would happen, but it has. So we're gonna do it. I'm not gonna run through now. Do I run through now which books I read? Yeah, why not? Okay, I didn't plan to run through this, so I don't have the books to hand, but I'm sure you all can cope. And I will run through this again in the next like official Dart Attack because this is a weird mini one. So for seasonal read, I read Seven Tears at High Tide. Questionable because it's a book set in summer and it's spring, but it felt right to me. New author, I read Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. Anticipated, I read Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. Someone's favourite of last year, I read October Morning by Leslie Newman, which was my mum's favourite of last year. For previous TBR, I read The Queen of Eophlaria. For favourite author, I read The Drowned by Laini Taylor. Phone ban 4 hours, as I said, I haven't done yet, but that's going to be done later today. And then new series, I read Extraordinaries by V.E. Schwab, which is the first in that graphic novel series. I did that one because I was planning to do that for someone's favourite of last year, so I thought I'd incorporate it anyway. So that's a super quick run through. Pretty much I'm just gonna get going. So because this is a mini version, we are doing very slightly simplified rules. The only thing that's really changing is bullseyes are just being completely ignored. If I land on a bullseye, I will either rethrow, or if it's really clearly in line with the colour, like if it's right on the edge here, then I'll count it as light green. Mainly because I honestly can't remember what my bullseyes are and I want prompts is the whole point, and those don't give me prompts. Similarly, I'm starting with 6 throws, like always. I am gonna do the tallies. I'm kind of hoping I don't get extra because that's not really the point of this, but we'll see how it goes. But also I'm kind of hoping I don't get too many non-reading prompts because this is specifically wanting reading prompts. So if I do get loads that are like, have a self-care evening or whatever, then I might do extra throws. Basically, this is because it's chill. I'm gonna throw until I feel like I've got enough prompts to keep me going through May until I do this again in June for whatever-thon, which is very exciting and will be fun. So we're just gonna get started. I'm gonna try and make this quick. In terms of specific books I want to read, there aren't really any. I mean, there are, but the reason I'm doing this is because I'm struggling to figure out what I want to read at the moment. So I will maybe very briefly for each one run through like a couple books I could read for that one, but this is going to be much more quick. Let's get me 6 prompts and that'll be the entire video. Or I say 6, maybe 6. On that note, let's replace, what is it? Light blue apparently we landed on last time. Let's replace it with this one. Okay, throw number 1. Okay, throw number 1. Obviously kind of avoiding the greenish area because that's all looking treacherous. But other than that, literally anything works. So let's just throw and see. Dark orange it is, which is now getting treacherous. Let's see what it is. Dark orange is 24 hours. Okay, this doesn't guide me too much, but 24 hours is just read a book within 24 hours, which honestly could work for many things. Generally gonna probably be shorter books. However, I do have, time off this week, so I could try and challenge myself. One of the books I want to read this week is Graceling. And I feel like that could be a really good 24-hour read. It's like 400, 450 maybe pages. Maybe, I have no idea actually, something around there. So that could work. But 24 hours is the first prompt, I'll take that. Okay, replacing that prompt, we are going to go with, ooh, that one. I don't know which way up it's meant to be, maybe that way. Okay, the pin is in the board, prompt is replaced. Throw number 2. Dark blue. That is just about safe. Let's see what it is. Dark blue is guilt-free TV. That really doesn't help, like, at all. But I do have some TV shows like Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy that I want to do some rewatches of before the next seasons come out. And to be fair, I do plan to spend like all of Friday watching Heartstopper. So I guess it works. Not a reading prompt. So with those first 2 prompts, I would say I'm adding throws, but honestly, looking at the state of the tally, I'm gonna have to add throws anyway, so I'm not gonna add them manually. I'm just gonna wait and see because they're gonna get added somehow. But yeah, we're just gonna wait and see what exactly happens there. But anyway, let's replace dark blue with this one. Okay, throw number 3. I could try to avoid certain colours, but I feel like it's going to be bloody hard, so might just kind of have to throw and accept that I'm probably going to start getting extra throws at this point. Let's go. Purple. That is safe, somehow. Purple is adult. Okay, throw 3 got me adult. It is a reading prompt. It's very vague. I really need some specific ones, but, we're gonna get more throws, I'm sure, so we're gonna go with adult. And I'm not even gonna attempt to give you options for what I could read for adult because it could be about 90% of the books on my TBR, so doesn't really narrow it down a whole lot. Let's replace it with this one. Okay, throw 4. Let's see, I'm so screwed. So screwed. Yeah, there we go, light green. Add a throw. And light green is Big Book! Yay. Oh god. Okay, so options for this. Do I even have options? This is hard. Most of the books I want to read at the moment are not big. I am currently reading, which you got it right here, Jade War, which is a big book. It's almost 600 pages. So it feels like a bit of a cheat because I'm already 100 pages in. But could do that. Okay, I have some other options. So as already mentioned, Graceling, I just checked, it's 470. I normally class Big Book as over 500, but within 20 to 30 of that, like close enough. So Graceling is a definite option. I have Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. This is a romance, but it's 470 pages. So that could be a really good option. I have Jade Legacy. If I finish Jade War, I should go straight onto this. We'll see if it happens. And then finally, I have been wanting to reread the Skyward series. I'm still undecided about whether I want to do it yet, but this is just over 500 pages, it turns out. It's like 510. So any of those could work. I'm leaning towards Graceling or the Lauren Asher book, to be honest, but we'll see. But I will say I'm genuinely glad to have got this prompt because for some reason, I think just because I've been a bit tired recently, I've been really leaning towards way shorter books, and I've read a load of novellas this year, and I love novellas. I love like 200-300 page books. I have no problem with reading loads of short books, but because I've been reading a lot of contemporary and a lot of romance, a lot of novellas, like I've had a lot less to like get really into a chunky meaty book kind of vibe, which is harder when I'm reading less fantasy, but quite glad to be like forced into it a little bit. And replacing that prompt, we are going with some rubbish shuffling apparently. and this one. Okay, throw number 5. I'm still not gonna aim. I thought that this would end up being like making the tally hilariously bad for me in June. I feel like there's actually a chance I'm gonna end up clearing it a bit and make my life easier in June. But we'll see. Let's see what I get. Miss. Grand. Okay, throw 5, take 2. What is going on with me? I just missed again. If I miss again, I have to add a throw for God's sakes. Okay, throw 5, take 3. I'm not gonna miss this time. Purple. Still safe. Let's see what it is. Purple is... Ooh. Fantasy. Okay, fantasy, very broad prompt, but surprisingly difficult because there's not that many fantasies I want to read at the moment because I'm still a little bit scared of it. Graceling, obviously. We have Daughter of the Sun, which is the sequel to The Queen of Eoflaria, which I really want to read because I didn't continue that series the first time I read it, but I really want to this time. I have been wanting to reread The 10,000 Doors of January, and Traitor's Blade. I'm still determined to read at some point, so there's options. And again, like Big Book, it's pushing me out of my comfort zone, which is kind of exactly what I want at the moment. Now that I'm getting really back into reading, like I want something to keep pushing me to not just read contemporary romance. Not that there is anything wrong with solely reading contemporary romance, but I like a lot of genres, but when I'm nervous, I stick to my safe ones. So it's nice being pushed slightly outside of that. Okay, replacing the prompt on purple and looking at the board in Dread. We are gonna go with this one. Also, I say looking at the board in Dread, again, this is not like an official Dar Attack. So if I get to a point where I'm like, yeah, I've got enough prompts, I'm happy, I'm just gonna stop and be like, I'm done, good luck to me next month. Which is probably maybe like 2 to 3 more throws, but we'll see. Throw number 6, let's see what it's gonna be. Yellow, but double yellow. So that's just made the board even worse. Let's see what it is. Yellow is, ooh, TBR Veteran. Okay, TBR Veteran, again, could be a lot of things. I take it as anything that's been on my TBR for over a year is normally my rule. The most obvious, Court of Wings and Ruin, because not only have I owned this for over a year, it's been on my TBR from like a year and a half ago now. As in like actively it was on a Dar Attack TBR, I think November of 2020. So I need to read it. The Foxhole Court is one I've been eyeing up for ages, and suddenly a couple people are reading it again, so it's got me re-intrigued, and An Enchantment of Ravens. I just think I'd enjoy this one, and it's like quite a little nice fun one. I could see me doing like this and a Lauren Asher and like something else really tiny in like a 24-hour reading vlog kind of thing. We'll see where the week takes me. Okay, replacing that prompt. Also, it's so funny, there's like 3 safe colors on the entire board now. I'm gonna use this one to replace, but there's literally 3, maybe 4 safe colors now. So pink, light orange, red, and I guess light green, because I've already hit it 3 times, are all safe. Everything else is dangerous. So I'm very, very, very glad that I only have to add as many throws as I want right now, and then for June, I will get completely screwed over and it'll be funny for whatever-thon. Okay, throw number 7 is gonna be pink. That is safe. And it is, oh no, classic. It's safe, but it's not one I want to read. I don't know. I don't have many classics, and I certainly don't want to read many of them. Again, I can't fail this, so this may or may not get done. I could do Picture of Dorian Gray, because it's meant to be really short. I could do like a classic sci-fi or classic fantasy if I'm feeling like it. No idea what I'll read for this. We'll see if it gets completely ignored. There's out of my comfort zone, and then there's just I don't wanna. This falls a lot closer to I don't wanna. Okay, so I'm gonna replace that prompt, and then I've made the decision I'm gonna do 2 more throws. So we'll have a total of I think 9 throws and 9 prompts, and awful board for setting me up for June. So look forward to that, but this is what we're gonna go with. Okay, throw number 8. It's gonna be There Is Nowhere Safe, so it's gonna be triple yellow. I have knocked out that colour all in one go today. Well, there we go. Let's see what yellow is. Yellow is Contemporary. Contemporary is easy. I have these 3 books I am planning to read in the next couple days, few weeks. Milo and Marcos at the End of the World. Contemporary-ish, contemporary vibes, but like slightly speculative. If you still recognise me, which is Sapphic YA Contemporary, and Cafe Con Lychee, which is an Enemies to Lovers YA Contemporary. So I'm planning to read all of these anyway, so that works perfectly. And replacing that prompt, we are going to go with, oh, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. That one. That one. Okay, final throw. Obviously, whatever I hit, it doesn't matter if it's safe or not safe, other than the fact if I hit one that's not safe, it means it will be safe next month because it will be ruled out. But we are stopping. Oh, do I make it 10? 10's fun. We're gonna do 2 more throws. This is pure chaos because like normally I know what I'm doing for Dar Attack. I'm just doing this off the cuff however the hell I want, so it's a bit silly. So this is the penultimate throw. Let's see. Light blue. Let's see what it is. Obviously it's not safe, but who cares? Light blue is, ooh. First, oh god, what is it? Last, I'll explain it over there. So this is the last letter of the previous title, has to be the first letter of the next title. Let me find you an example. So an example would be if I read Skyward, it ends with a D, so I could then read Daughter of the Sun because it starts with a D. So like that's how that would work. But I can do it with any combination of books. It just means when I finish a book, I can look at what letter it ends with and see like, do I have any I want to read that start with that letter and go from there. I always really enjoy that one. It's very puzzly, which is good fun. Okay, replacing the prompt for the final time, we are going with, oh my god, I'm dropping them all. This one. Okay, final throw, again, doubles, etc. do not matter. I'm actually just making my life teensy bit easier in June. Let's see what we get. Double purple. I'm not doing well today, but luckily it doesn't matter. Let's see what it is. And finally, purple is BookTube Loves. So BookTube Loves is for some reason really difficult. Well, not for some reason, it is really difficult because I feel like it used to be back in the day a little bit that there would be certain books that literally every single person was talking about. And that feels like it's a little bit less the case at the moment, to be honest. It just feels like, oh, that is one actually, so I've just spotted one. It feels like that happens slightly less often at the moment. So obviously all the Jade books everyone loves. Traitor's Blade, I wouldn't say everyone does, but like Jade, Steph, Cass all love these, Cassidy. So they feel like options. One I've just spotted, make that 2 I've spotted. Iron Widow, everyone loves, and These Violent Delights was another really hyped one. Maybe these. I'm trying to think if there's any romances. They often go down well. I don't know, it's difficult. I feel like there's some books that I see a lot on Bookstagram or a lot on TikTok, but I feel like BookTube, the like crazy hyping of one specific book is happening less and less. People are reading much more what they want to read and less like the book everyone's talking about. So sounds a bit more difficult, but I'll find an option. Okay, so that is mini Dar Attack, though I'm really questioning it being mini with the number of throws I ended up doing. I got a little bit carried away because it's fun, but like it's not an official Dar Attack, so I really feel no pressure to finish it. I'm just giving myself like a fun few prompts to follow for the next month and a half. And to run you through the prompts we ended up with read a book in 24 hours, watch some guilt-free TV, which I will be watching Heartstopper for, an adult book, easy, big book, easy-ish, fantasy, okay, TBR veteran, fine, classic, may or may not happen, contemporary, super easy, first letter, last letter, all of that, absolutely fine. And then BookTube Loves, which defining is a little bit awkward, but should be easy enough to complete. So I'm generally pretty happy with that, to be honest. I may not complete them all, but it's all a bit of fun. I enjoy playing, I enjoy having some prompts to give a go, and I will let you know in the June iteration how I got on with these. Just to quickly show you this is how the tally sits at the end of the game, meaning this is how it looks for the beginning of June. So not too bad. There will be some level of treachery. I will be amazed if I get through that TBR without getting some extras, and it's all going to be for Whateverthon anyway, so it's going to be super fun. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You get some extra sneaky Dart Attack, though slightly quicker and lower quality than normal. I say quicker, I've been filming for a lot longer than I intended, so it may actually be pretty much full length, we'll see. But that's it for the video. I don't have, obviously, a set TBR. I have a whole stack of books, and I'll see what I end up reading. But that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you're getting on with your like April TBR so far. Are you as stupidly far ahead as I am, or are you lagging a bit behind? How are you feeling about it? As always, leave the dart emoji down below to let me know you were here. Subscribe if you want to see more bookish content from me. Links to all of my other social media are down below if you want to check them out and connect elsewhere. But that is it for the video, so bye, and I'll see you in the next one.